So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer. Yeah, that's right, I'm on this side of the camera again. Must be, yep, it's that time of year. It's time for the top 10s, the top figures on this one. And this, we are going to be talking about my top 10 favorite figures that I was able to get in my collection this year, with a couple honorable mentions because I am indecisive like that. But we mentioned a couple of these on the Figure Action podcast, that is true. And some of the things have maybe juggled around since then. I don't remember that episode. But I do have a few, I don't say rules I've put on this one. But I am not going to be mentioning any major exclusives. Major exclusive. There may be one exclusive on here, possibly. There are no vehicles on here. That's one of the big things. So no Dragonfly, even though it was amazing. No... none of the Vanguard, things like that. They're just not going to make it on there. Even if they're fantastic figures, no HasLabs, none of that, because if you didn't buy them, you're not going to get them. It's not something you can go out and go, okay, you know what, that figure looks kind of cool, so I'm going to go pick that up after all. So most of what I'm offering here, well, maybe with some one or two exceptions, it's my list. I can do what I want, man. You should be readily able to pick up. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get this thing started. We're going to start off with some honorable mentions here. And so we got to talk about the G.I. Joe Classified Series Raptor figure. This figure really blew me away because I absolutely despised the original Raptor concept, the original Joe figure. I thought he was the stupidest character out there. And this figure totally destroyed that image. No, he's not flawless. The bird gimmick, kind of stupid. The cowl, the claws, But the backpack, awesome. His sculpt and paint, awesome. Really, this took a character I did not care for and really elevated him to a whole new level. We also need to talk about the Iron Grenadier Bat figure. This is exactly how repaints should be done in every way. This totally blew me away, and the only reason he's in the honorable mentions as opposed to the top 10 is the fact he is a repaint. But it's so sharp. He's got personality. It's got the gimmicks. Everything is near flawless. The build, great. I cannot recommend having this figure in your collection, even as a one-off, just to see what the whole Classified series is about. So let's go with number 10. And we're going to be talking about the NECA Ghostface Inferno figure. This is a shining example of NECA doing everything right. This was a concept character. It was not in any of the movies. It's kind of like the stab thing, I think, from the posters. But you had the parts. You had the wired soft goods. You had the effects. The flamethrower is absolutely rocking. This guy looks fantastic on my horror shelf. If you collect the NECA figures and you passed on this, I do recommend see if he's still at Target, because NECA's pretty good about that. But this was definitely a figure not to be slept on. Number 9. And we have the Kozer Toys Abyss Knight. This guy utterly met all my expectations. I'm sitting here looking at him on my display case, and I still smile. Everything also done right. Soft goods, beautiful. Sculpt, awesome. Accessories, fantastic. Gimmicks, dude, the ultraviolet light gimmick is so neat. It's so well executed. Yes, he's niche. If you're not into the game, if you're not into the whole swords and sorcery, if you're doing the more like soldiers and stuff, I can see why you pass on it. But if you're into this stuff, see if you can pick him up. Number 8. We are talking Figure Obscura here, and I absolutely love these figures. Both the Fisher Rice and the Sun Wukong are just fantastic examples of what the Four Horsemen can do. These figures totally turned me into a convert for this whole Mythical Legions line. I finally figured out what everyone was talking about. And with this, I utterly recommend these figures. You can still get Sun Wukong on Hella Dope Toys. Fisher Rice is harder to find. Check out those reviews and you'll see why I've become a convert. Now, number 7. Oh boy. YOLO Park AMK series. I got Prime, I got Starscream, I got Megatron, and I love them. I'd been really out of Transformers for a while, and a guy named True Starscreamer. I used to be a huge Transformers fan. I still have a ton. These figures helped reinvigorate my love for these G1 designs. They're not expensive. They cost so much less than a Masterpiece figure. I don't have to worry about transforming them and accidentally breaking them. They're easy to put together for model kits. And yeah, the sculpts are awesome. Definitely pick some up. Number 6. Okay, I gotta get some more classified on this list. And the Retro Scarlet. This is Hasbro doing everything right that Hasbro should be doing. From the sculpt, the gear, the design, the paint, the tolerances. This is possibly one of the best 1/12 scale female action figures that I own. And I bought the Pandoras and a whole bunch of other stuff too, and I still find this figure superior. This is, again, if Hasbro was doing this quality, we probably wouldn't be anywhere near as picky as we usually are about them. So, Retro Scarlet, you're awesome. Number 5. Mezco Casey Jones. I know I said I didn't really want to talk about exclusives for this list. And you can still find him on eBay and some places. It's just this figure was that good. One of the things I hate about this figure is it really makes me wish I had those turtles. And I'm still trying to find them. I just can't pay the third-party prices for those turtles. Again, this is where Mezco was doing everything right. And if you can get your hands on them, you'll see why. So that's why I got to give this spot to the Mezco Casey Jones. Number 4. Yeah, more Mezco. And this is their Storm Shadow. I love Storm Shadow. I love him. He is my favorite ninja. And this is utterly giving him his justice. Especially after handling that Storm Shadow 2 version 2. I went back to this guy and it made me so mad about that figure because this is so perfect. Again, the weapons, the effects. This is so much better than that Snake Eyes. This is the best ninja figure I own right now, hands down. For number 3, I gotta do another whole lot here, and that is Jada Toys. We're talking DJ, we're talking Bison, we're talking Cammy. Perfect execution for this line. This is not a line where you're pick and choosing right now. Almost everybody's going blanket in on it, and that's why I put all these figures as the whole number 3 slot. I got Dhalsim too, I just never photographed him. And again, Jada Toys is just doing it perfect. I'm scared what's going to happen with the Storm Collectibles Arena line because I love these figures so much. So, again, number 3, got to give this to them. Number 2. Odious, the Living Curse, from Unparalleled Toys. We make a lot of jokes about the whole Street Humans thing, and this is an independent YouTuber making his independent figure, doing it all right. This is the culmination of independent toys with this guy. Again, the soft goods, the articulation, the detail, the paint, the production, everything. If you are into the indie toy scene right now, you need to have this guy in your collection. He is an absolute highlight in everything that independent toys represent. So, Odious is awesome. And the number 1 figure, I have to give it to the Valaverse Action Force Praetorian. This is the culmination of all of Bobby Vala's work, in my opinion. Joint tolerances, accessories, paint, color, articulation, everything, except for that one gun. But aside from that, this thing I love. The effects, the gimmicks, this is a perfect action figure. I bought multiples of these. I have no regret buying more of these. So I have to give this as my number 1 figure for 2024. And there you have it. Those are my top figures for 2024. It has been a neat year. There has been a lot of cool plastic that have passed these hands, that have gone onto that review station over there. And I hope you guys were able to enjoy some of these. Let me know your thoughts. Hey David, that figure should have been bumped back. That figure should have been on the list. Why wasn't that figure on the list? That's what the comment section is for down below. If you like things like this, if you want me to do more content of tops, disappointments, things like that, let me know down in the comments. We want a big build 2025 to be an awesome year. Oh, and speaking of disappointments, yeah, there's a list for that too. Don't worry. That'll be coming up, and if you want to see that list, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get that notification of when it comes up. But let me know what your thoughts are, again, down below. Hit that like button, and most importantly, as always, until next time, take care. Peace.